I'm going to show you how the new Bibles, they take out God. And this relates to Jesus. A lot of times I like to go to this verse, remember Jehovah Witnesses and other, you could say, false religions like Mormonism. They don't believe Jesus is God. But if you take them to 1 Timothy 3:16 in the King James Bible, and without controversy great is the mystery of godliness. God was manifested in the flesh, justified in the spirit, seen of angels, preached unto the Gentiles, believed on the world, received up into glory. So this verse, if you didn't know, is talking about Jesus Christ because he was manifested in the flesh. The Bible makes that clear in 1 John. The word became flesh and dwelt among us. And for time's sake, I don't have to go. I don't really have time to go into the rest of this verse because I'm trying to make it short. But notice how it said God was manifested in the flesh. This is 1 Timothy 3:16. And then if you go to these new Bible versions that came out hundreds of years later, what's missing? It's God. I can read a couple of them. English Standard Version. Great indeed, we confess, is the mystery of godliness. He was manifested in the flesh, vindicated by the Spirit, seen by angels, proclaimed among the nations, believed on in the world, taken up in glory. Well, someone might say, well, this is talking about Jesus too. And I'd say, yeah, you're right. But it's missing God manifested in the flesh. Um, Someone could say, well, godliness, the mystery of godliness, I do think it's talking about God. But to take out God manifest in the flesh, that's a verse, like I said, if it hasn't happened lately, but if Jehovah Witnesses come to the door, that's a verse that 1 Timothy 3:16 you can take them. That's very clear that God was manifest in the flesh. And if you look at the New International, it takes that out. They take that out if you look at these new versions. So, I have other videos on this if you want to check out my YouTube channel, why you should use the King James Bible for English readers, and how these new versions take words away from the Bible. So you've been warned.